Tonight on And Another Thing About Tartan, as part of our Clan of the Month celebration of Clan Logan, I am so pleased to welcome Patrick Cuno, aka Patty Logan, from Canada to tell us his story. Patrick is the Clan Logan Society of Canada's representative for Ontario. So Patrick, are you from Ontario?
Yes, I am from Ontario.
And how long have you lived there?
I'm born and raised there. I've been living there for 21 years.
21 years, wow. So have you celebrated your Scottish roots from a young age?
Yes, I started out in cadets, what is the military version of Scouts, and they were sponsored by the Air Force pipe band in the region. So they had a pipe band, and because of it, I thought that they would be a good chance to hang out with people, like-minded people. So I decided to play, and I played some drums within the bagpipe band, and that's it. All started from there.
What kind of drums?
I played the tenor drum.
Tenor drum, cool. That's my favorite one with all of the
Yes.
the long one. Cool. So how do you think that your Scottish heritage has helped to shape your worldview?
It helps me develop my sense of culture. It helped me realize that there was more than just what was local to me, and that there was more to see and more to open up and explore in the world.
Wonderful. So you're part of the Clan Logan Society in Canada.
Yes.
What first attracted you to I guess joining a clan society and then joining that clan society in particular?
Well, because I started with cadets, and with cadets, unfortunately, you have to it's called aging out, where you have to age out at 18 because once you're majority age, you can't participate anymore because it's for kids. And I always wanted to join another program that was similar, that had kilts and that had culture and all that stuff, but I didn't know where to start. And my dad, he's the one who introduced me and said, "Hey, my grandmother was a Logan, and she had some Scottish history, and she always inspired the rest of the family to look into it." And from there, I decided to look into it more. And because we have technology, because back then you couldn't get access to a lot of history and documents and things like that. But because of the internet nowadays, you have easy access to all that. And once I just searched up, I found that there was Clan Logan Society, and there was the local Highland Games to me. So I decided to go and spend some time at the local Highland Games, and from there, that's how I met Stephen, who's the Clan Logan Commissioner for Canada. And that's how from there I've decided to implicate myself in Clan Logan and become the Commissioner for Ontario.
I was actually going to ask you what your connection to Clan Logan was, given your last name. So it's your grandmother?
Yes. No, my great-grandmother.
Your great-grandmother. So do you know if, like, did she come over from Scotland? Does your family have records of that? Like, do you maybe know part of Scotland your family was from?
I did a tree on Ancestry, and from my research is that they all came from Ireland. They were from the Irish branch of the clan.
Right.
Because after the many wars between Scotland and England, they decided to flee to Ireland, and because of other things like the potato famine, for example, they moved to Canada, and that's how they moved.
Right. So you're a member of Clan Logan. What does that mean to you, to be a member of Clan Logan? From preparing the Clan Logan history for Clan of the Month, I've discovered so many interesting historical facts about Clan Logan. So what does all of that mean to you?
It means a sense of inclusion, because before I met Clan Logan, I felt like there was nobody that was like-minded as me, and no one into this kind of sort of culture. And ever since finding Clan Logan, I feel like I've been more included and more invited into this large family of sorts, you can say.
Yes, that's the really interesting thing about Scottish culture. Would you say that sense of being part of a family is really it to me it seems like a really big facet of Scottish culture in general.
Yes.
So you're the representative for Ontario. What is that role like?
It's very interesting because you can talk with other people from different areas and see what is different but also similar, because one person from one area could have a different sense of what the culture is compared to another area in Ontario. So it's fascinating to see what all the opinions are and all the different regions are in Ontario that are Scottish and that have a Scottish connection.
So during your time with Clan Logan, what have been your favorite events that you've gotten to attend?
I got to attend. I went to because I'm from Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada, and in there we have the military cemetery, or also the national cemetery. So because I was able to go there and see all all the Logans that died there for our country, and also all the other ones, and it's fascinating because on their tombs sometimes it'll say why they moved over to Canada for X reason and X reason, and it was good to see who was related to who and why they moved to Canada and who fought for the country and all that kind of stuff.
So obviously we've not been able to have too many events in the past year. Do you know, coming out of this where maybe more events are happening, what you're looking forward to next?
Yes. So Stephen has introduced me to this. It's called a ball that is happening in Montreal, Quebec. So every November they have a kind of like a black tie event, kind of like with dancing and everything. So that's the one thing that I'm excited for.
I think is it gonna, do you do much Kaylee dancing up there?
Yes.
You do, yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. So as the representative for Ontario for the Clan Logan Society, what is your vision for the future of the society?
Well, my vision for the future is because I'm also bilingual, so I can speak French and English. And because of this, I'm hoping that I can look for more people that don't necessarily speak English, or some people that don't speak French at all, and I could communicate with both of those people and be able to add more members that somebody who doesn't speak one or both languages could otherwise. So it's good to have more people come in and grow the family.
That's really cool as well because Scotland and France has a very old
Yes.
connection. So that's really cool that you're kind of bringing that back a little bit. So
Yes.
have you been to Scotland?
No, I have not been to Scotland or any of the countries near the UK, but that's one of my things I would like to do on my bucket list.
Do you have any places in Scotland or any historical sites or anywhere that you know that you would want to see if you went?
I would like to see the historic side of Glasgow. and all the historic buildings that are there.
What about Glasgow is like stands out to you?
A lot of the churches, because a lot of the records were kept with churches, and that's one of my interests, is to see if there's any of my ancestors probably that lived in Glasgow, and you can see who stayed and who went and who died, and et cetera, et cetera.
If I come to Canada in the future, where should I make sure that I see? I've only been there once, and I was very little.
Yes. Well, I would suggest going to the National Cemetery. That's a good place to go, because there's a lot of statues there too of founding our founding fathers too that were also Scottish. So it would also show like who came here that was Scottish and who was Irish and all that stuff, and see who died and who founded the Canada.
Right. Well, finally, Patrick, I, of course, have to ask you if you have a favorite of the Logan Tartans or any other tartans that you're particularly fond of. I see you have a tartan cap on.
Yes. Yes, this is the main tartan, the main Logan tartan. Unfortunately, from what I can tell, we only have the one tartan. So there's not really much choice in that, unfortunately. But yeah, I just like the normal tartan.
Looks great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your insights and stories. I wish you and everyone watching a safe next few months, and I look forward to seeing you all again. So thank you.
Thank you. You as well.